Keep going after them. They can't handle you guys. Keep going after them.
Hello, Cochise County. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Cool FM Live Sports Show. I'm here with Coach Dennis Baker, Coach Jared Young. My name's Jon Berger. We're going to be covering all the sports and all the football from this weekend. It's been pretty awesome. All right.
A lot of it, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Let's get
Talking
into
about
the
some
top.
excitement on Friday.
Let's get after it. Let's get after it. Of course, the show brought to you by Seniors Helping Seniors. We had a full slate of football this weekend, and we were there for all of it.
Oh
Cool FM and Cool FM Sports Networks were able to bring you every single game, including the Cool Zone. So we're going to start with the top plays of the week.
Let's see this baby.
Oh yeah, this is
Rolling right.
looks like a Benson at Tombstone. Great run by the quarterback.
Hank Moody, huh?
Yeah, Hank Moody there with a nice run. Keep Tombstone in the game for a little while early.
On a ball by
Dawson
Judd.
Judd, yeah.
Man,
Big time catch, diving catch there. Nice play.
it's like Santa.
He's a monster on both sides of the ball. I love watching Jed play.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Great run after the catch right there.
plays so
time.
good at safety when he's in.
Now, would you call him a free safety or a strong safety?
I want to say strong.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
It's
Now,
like a highlight from the Boyne
Caleb
game.
Layton to James
oh,
T. Thomas.
God, 2 receptions for 2
Three.
touchdowns.
All he catches are touchdown passes.
I know. So I was looking at the stats. It said 2 touchdowns. I was incorrect about that. I thought he had
Ricardo
3.
Brooks right here, breaking
look at that.
tackles, smashing people.
And then this move right here.
Didn't even need to. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna see what I can do with this
Hey,
kid."
there's something behind you, and the guy turns around.
This is
Another
Ricardo
one.
Brooks again.
Another one.
Just speed, power.
He's so fast the camera can't keep up. Look
Yeah.
at that.
He's outrunning our internet connection here.
All right, this nice little run.
Valley
number
Union.
3.
Valley Union down there.
Miles Richardson, man, he's tough to bring down.
Good Lord.
Can't wait till you
Solid
guys
kid
hear,
from Elfrida.
Can't wait till you guys hear Julian's call on these plays.
I'll bet he's one of those kids that runs with a parachute attached to him, you know? Just runs to class like that.
He just keeps running.
All right. Nice little punt. Oh.
Might see a big play here.
Oh.
That kid again.
Look how clean that grass is. Good Lord. I love that.
Good little chunk of field, huh?
Yeah, I love that. Look at that kick return. Down the right sideline for a touchdown. What was that, 80 something yards?
Yeah, it
on
was
that?
It was long. Big play right there.
And remember, that's 8-man football, so you see these gigantic plays over.
Yeah, there are a lot of big plays.
All right, I'm guessing this is Wilcox.
No, this is St. David.
Oh my gosh.
St. David with an interception, pick 6 here, looks like.
Who did they play?
St. David played St. Manuel.
Yeah.
Samuel, okay.
Yeah, did you see
That was Logan Flake on that interception. And you're going to think this is an instant replay, but
No.
it's actually not. It's Logan Flake again with another interception almost at the same spot and identical result.
When I was a kid, we called those arm punts. You just throw it up.
But yeah, see if they'll catch that.
A little Wilcox action
Wilcox.
here.
Good play by the receiver.
Oh, wow.
I was
Robert
talking-
Hill Jr., the quarterback, it hits Asher Ward here. Asher Ward does a lot of the work. Almost gets in.
Oh gosh,
Carlos.
buried.
Our very own Carlos Aponte.
That guy is our cameraman. Do not make him angry. He's so big. So much bigger than he was.
Isaac Merrill going deep
I know.
right here.
Beautiful.
Great,
Why
great.
didn't you run into the goal?
Mason
That's-
Marine
Mesky
Academy.
with the catch there for a touchdown. They win big. It's a highlight from Douglas, the Pitt game.
Hit game.
Biggest game of the week. Making people miss. That's Ivan Higuera. making a big-time play to help his team in a big-time game.
That Douglas Gaines was a lot of fun. That whole first half was...
Look at this throw
I know, just...
and catch.
That looks pro. That looks like he's
really
throwing
did.
on Sunday.
It really did. I thought the same thing. We were watching this on the Cool Zone, and Jeff, kept going back. Let's see that again. Let's see that again. It looks like a short touchdown pass, but just beautiful execution.
Absolutely. Douglas again, 3. See.
Beautiful pass over 3
Wow,
defenders.
one through 3 people.
All right.
So those are some of the top plays. Those are not all the plays, but some of the top plays brought to you by Seniors Helping Seniors.
Yes. Searching for a like-minded friend to help tackle chores and tasks? Do you seek a companion to join you in hobbies and activities? As Seniors Helping Seniors, their caregivers are seniors themselves. They show up ready to exceed expectations on a schedule that meets your needs, including overnight. See how they can help you today. Make a difference in joining the Seniors Helping Seniors caregiving family. Their teams consist of mature, compassionate adults who thrive in assisting and connecting with other wonderful individuals. Catch them at Southern Arizona ASHS.com or call 520-487-4246.
All right. Thank you, Seniors Helping Seniors, for those top plays and just for being our presenting sponsor of the show. Very grateful to you guys. And those were some of the top plays, but like I said, those were not all the plays. As we can take a deeper dive and deeper look into all of the games, we'll start with the games that took place on Thursday. Let's go to the Berean game right there at Keith Hampton Field here in Sierra Vista.
Local.
They had a big game and big win. You can see here.
Did you see
reverse.
that? Number 11 has the ball right there.
Yes.
Reverse.
Big time play. I just thought that was a really good play. You see the score is already 43-0 on the screen there. But big play here. Isaac Merrill making plays all over the field. There is a bootleg. Got tripped off there, but he made plays like that all night that actually went for touchdowns.
I love that field. Look how green that is.
Another great play right there. That's Michael
Tucson
Trujillo.
turf.
Yep, Hampton Field.
Isaac Merrill going deep. Mason
Meskey.
Miskey.
Now, have you ever had that
Meskey.
moment where you drop that ball? Yeah.
Carlos Aponte, big time sack.
Whoa! Strip
Scoop.
sack. He had a
Picked
strip
up
sack. Dude, that's
by
even...
Zach Banks on the recovery. Isaac Merrill again dropping back.
Look at Carlos.
Looks like an
just...
instant replay, but that's another touchdown pass to Mason Miskey.
If there was a way to do a replay of that, I would show you the center, Carlos again. He grabbed that guy and he was just walking him off the field.
Oh,
it
no.
was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
in that
believe it.
football, that
I believe
defensive
it.
lineman had nothing on him.
And they had nothing for the Berean Eagles as they win 50-0 on their home field, on their home turf. They're really tough to beat. And we're gonna,
I think we're gonna see another state championship out of those.
I had
guys.
a chance to talk to Coach Hampton and that their quarterback after the game, and I let them know they probably have the best chance to win a state championship. Here in Sierra Vista. So.
And going down back to the original league that they were in. I think there's a little bit of animosity with Coach Hampton on that, and he's going to prove to everybody up there at the CAA that they shouldn't have done it because he's going to run through the table. I have a feeling he's going to run the table at that conference again.
You remember they were in the state championship.
We saw,
2 leagues ahead of that, so they're coming down to 2 levels as a state runner-up. So I think
one thing, Coach Hampton has those guys playing aggressive. They're playing like dogs, and they're willing to get after it. So
let's see what
there
those
wasn't the
highlights
only
look
other
like.
game. There was another game on Thursday, and that was ALA. ALA was in action.
Ooh, he picked that one up
Their
with his
new
left
field
hand.
and up at their campus.
Yeah.
Just good to see ALA playing 11-man football, and it's going to be a building process, but you can see they got some things to build with there. Number 14.
Goodness.
The thing that
made
makes
some big plays.
It makes me. Oh, so
Deontay Echenal.
So the opponent had 2 pick sixes in the very beginning. So that was really, really rough. So as you can see right now, it's 43-0.
Deontay Echenal again. This is a big play right here. Same kid, number 14, Deontay Extonon.
Yeah, he's a real deal.
Big time sack
Nice
there.
right there.
He plays basketball.
Playing with some good effort and just trying to keep fighting. Right now, that's a tough challenge. They played AZ Compass Prep, and unfortunately, they lost 62-0.
But they were the state champions from last year. That's another thing, is that they just got smoked by the state champions.
No, AZ Compass Prep is not a real regular team. I know them when it comes to basketball. My nephew played for that team. Those guys they have athletes that go to play professional, like NBA, NFL.
They had
like
a defensive tackle that scored 2 defensive touchdowns, and one was a pick, and I think, well, maybe not 2 he had one, and he's 298 pounds, and he was just blasting people.
Yeah, Compass
awesome.
Prep is a real prep school
deal.
where they prep people for college athletics and stuff like that. So those were our Thursday night games. Now, as we get into the Friday games, we first want to thank our other sponsor, Eagle Plumbing, for supporting our kids. Eagle Plumbing, providing expert service in Cochise County for over 50 years. Family owned and trusted for everything from leaks to major repairs. They're just one call away. Eagle Plumbing is a proud sponsor of local sports and athletes, as we see as they sponsor the Cool FM Sports Network. So big shout out and thanks to Eagle Plumbing. And we get into Friday's action. Let's start at Benson. Tombstone back in action after they had the unfortunate forfeit the week before, but they traveled to Benson, and here we go.
Benson breaking out the baby blues.
Look at that pass by Dawson Judd. You'll see
The baby blues.
Looking good.
Yeah, they look like what is that? The
Ole
old
Miss.
Titans.
The Ole Miss.
They do look like Ole Miss. I was gonna say the Titans, but
Wow,
yeah.
nice little flood route right there. Oh, here we go with a return. Dropped it. Tombstone's going to capitalize on that.
Tombstone looking good right there, getting their special teams.
Yeah, they
rocking.
they kept this game close, and as you can see, Hank Moody, when he makes this play right here, you see the score is just 6-0. I think it may have been 6-0. That put them in position to stay in this game. At that point, it was 6-6 or
8-8 here. Woo! Look at that ball. Jeez.
Yeah.
If he could have stayed on his feet,
Judd.
you didn't
he had
have
to
to.
make a diving catch.
He didn't have to. I don't think he had to at all. I call BS.
But Benson, as we see, they just overpowered. Eventually, the Tombstone was still shorthanded in this game.
Oh, I love that pass. That's a Mahomes pass. Look at that.
The sidearm.
It was like a rocket. It kind of reminds me of John Elway, too, is when you throw a rocket when it's way too close. You tattoo someone with a football at like 5 yards.
Tombstone's still playing.
Look at
tough.
that. Just dead on. He's the best quarterback in the county, don't you think?
That's a good.
I think he is.
That's a debatable take. That's a good take. We'll have to discuss
So
that.
far early in the season.
We'll have to discuss that. So Benson wins that game 61-14. Good job, Benson. I have to give some shout out to Tombstone as well. We know that was going to be a tall task. They were this week. They're still really shorthanded. I think they only traveled 16 to 18 players. And to go into Benson, which is a real good football team with a really good quarterback, that was going to be, a tough challenge. But still, they fought hard to even be there and to continue their season and continue where they are. Great job. Kudos to them. But Benson wins 61-14. Next, we'll take a look at what Buena did. Buena traveled to Mesa this Friday.
Buena didn't. The video doesn't come in beautiful, but I guess that game was ridiculous. 7-7 here. Deep ball. Is that Thomas?
Yes, sir.
Thomas.
I was one of 3.
Wow.
But man, this kid, it was a mismatch all through the game.
Oh!
Yeah, and then you got
Stumbling right over the top.
Exactly. You got Bruiser Brooks
Bruiser Brooks, I like that.
coming down the field, 46 yards just pounding
my
folks.
God.
Buena defense.
Cooper Krause right there, one of his 12 tackles. And then here's another step
12.
out stretch play by Ricardo.
12 solo tackles.
Gets away and then just see you later. That's that track speed.
Yes.
It doesn't hurt to have it. And then Michael Lujan in for his 3rd touchdown on the game. That's 49-20. With every extra
Look at that hit he takes and then just keeps on going. I love that.
Now, was that the backup quarterback?
Yeah,
Yes.
who was that?
That was Garrett. And man, we saw we saw some incredible numbers. Now, I've got some stats here we need to talk about because we're going to have to probably go for the player of the week
Well,
from
that
this
brings
game.
us right into it. Let's talk about this as we talk about player of the week because this game had so many great individual performances. The connection issues maybe caused us from sharing so many of the highlights. We saw great runs by Ricardo Brooks, a long pass by Jaden Thomas, but you were talking about the game of Michael Lujan.
Oh my gosh. So Michael, what Coach talked to me about after the game, and you can see it in the post-game interview, is they worked on a lot of double team tackles with the running backs. So the running backs would come through and help with a double team, and it was just creating massive holes.
Yeah.
And you see Michael come through, and it's like, gosh, there's nobody here to block. There's no one. And so Michael Lujan, and I spoke to him first at the interview. 22 carries, 238 yards for 3 touchdowns.
3 rushing
Now,
touchdowns.
that's a 10.8 per carry.
Yep.
Wow.
Night.
Wow.
And then
his longest run was an 86-yard to the house touchdown.
No, I don't remember him.
He broke 4 tackles in that run.
I don't
as well.
remember. See, that's
So
the
it wasn't
thing.
just like a
He
busted play.
No, he come around the corner. He kept stiff arming people, pushing them away. It was just a beautiful thing to see.
I have a feeling it was like watching Christian Okoye in old Tecmo Super Bowl. You
Yeah,
remember,
Emmitt
like he
Smith.
just
Bo Jackson.
Oh, Bo Jackson,
Yeah,
and yeah,
it's just-
the old school.
But then you have Ricardo.
And then
Ricardo's
Ricardo.
5 carries, folks, for 119. That averages out to 23 yards a game.
Pretty
Like,
good.
Who can
Yeah,
run
and-
that kind of ball?
Wow.
But Ricardo.
So those are 2 candidates for player of the week. The running,
Then you
2
have-
running backs.
Then you have Jaden Thomas,
Yes.
who was, I want to say it was a mismatch with the sophomore corner, which they knew was going to be coming, and he picked on him all night. And
All night he only picked on him twice.
2 for 117
That's
and 2
picking on him
touchdowns.
pretty
He
bad.
mossed him.
Yeah. And Ricardo.
His longest was 65 yards. That means both of them were about 60 yards.
Now, let me say this part, too. Not only did Ricardo and Michael do so well with runs, they caught balls out
I
of the
saw that.
backfield.
I saw that.
And we had 1 catch for 32 for Michael.
Yeah, Michael
Wow.
Lujan.
And it was a second or third and 17. It was a long game we had to get, and he got 32 yards out of it.
First
So,
down plus more. Huh?
Yeah. So
Now-
then
Now what about defensively?
I was gonna say,
let's talk about defense. And this young man that wears number 52 for Buena, Defensive Player of the Year in 2024,
For
comes
sure.
out. Cooper Kraus has 12 solos, 7 assists, and 2 sacks.
2 sacks. So, and we also need to shout out from last game because
2 tackles for loss.
we didn't
Excuse me.
we didn't give him his love last week because on that goal line stand, all 4 plays, he was in on those every single one of those tackles on that goal line stand.
Yeah,
He's an
that's huge.
absolute monster.
And from the show last week with Coach Thomas here, he talked about he wanted his averages to score 42. He was successful with doing that.
He did.
Being able
Get an average up there.
to get that 52 point and performance, and those guys just did what they needed to do. And
The other thing is Cooper also plays offense.
yeah, he didn't. No, not this week. There was no Cooper Kraus on offensive line.
Really?
Yeah, they had some kids that have been stepping up in
Yeah,
practice.
maybe not needed.
And have been getting
Well,
more
it goes to
starts.
show. I mean, you don't have to put him on the
Been
line.
focused
Yeah.
on.
What we want to look at is we want to take those 3 guys. We're going to put them in the comments. I think, guys, it's only
Yeah.
fair.
We should help us out. Help
So
us
if
pick
you're
a player
watching,
of the game.
you want to tell us in the comments who you think player of the week should be.
I need to say one more thing because
Go
my
ahead.
guy is Jaden Thomas. 2 receptions, 2 touchdowns. Now, we didn't talk about how many tackles he had. So he had, it's a total of 4 solo tackles, 3 assists, 7 total tackles. I thought it was different because that was
well, I can
season
tell you he had
numbers.
2 knockdowns.
Yeah, and he had 2 pass deflections.
breakups.
We
So-
had, just like Julian said, shout out to Julian Duran, our former 4th guy on the show. He said it best with Buenas. They came out with tenacity. Our defense came out with a lot of tenacity and a lot to prove, and they shut down a good moving football team in Skyline. But we did what we needed to do and kept the ball on the ground and wore them out.
So help us out. We got nominees for Player of the Week here. Ricardo Brooks having 119 yards on just 5 carries. You got Michael Lujan with over 200 yards and 3 touchdowns on 20-something carries, plus a couple receptions for some good yardage here. And if you're a defensive guy, you can go Cooper Krause with all his tackles and sacks and kind of leading the defense to be as dominant as they are. We'll make a clip you guys can put in the comments on who you think deserves our Player of the Week.
Jaden was offense and defense.
Jaden Thomas, I can't even,
yes, and then
absolutely.
Lujan was all offense. So who's your guy?
Plenty to choose from. We'll make something to make it easy for you guys to vote on that. But we did have some other football going on. I know a lot of people are waiting to see us talk about that Pitt game. But first, let's go to Morency. Wilcox. Morency had to come to Wilcox. And we have some highlights of this game. This is really a great game by Wilcox quarterback. Robert Hill Jr. here drops back. He finds Asher Ward, who does all of the rest of the work.
Just shy of the end zone.
Almost gets there.
Just shy of the end zone.
Still a great play. As you can see, they punch it in the very next play.
Fake play
There we
action.
go again, Robert Hill Jr. and Asher Ward again with the play. That time he drops the ball, fumbles, but able to recover it.
So,
Driving back here.
Oh, wow.
I know, right there.
Wow.
One of those
Great
beautiful
play.
little
That was
levels.
Demarion Jackson with the touchdown pass on that one.
Incredible chemistry with his receivers.
Number 13 scoring out of the left foot.
Ooh.
There he goes.
It was a big-time play by Morency. That game was close. I know we're showing a lot of the Wilcox highlights, and Wilcox able to get the win in a close game, our closest game of the week. Yeah, 23-14, Wilcox on top. So big game for them. Good job, Wilcox.
Yeah. Next up is St. David. Oh my gosh, I am so pumped about this
How
one.
can you? Yeah.
St. David goes absolutely crazy, 63-6 on the back of Vincent Cicerello, Logan Flake, and Isaac Wilson. It was an absolute beast of a game. They traveled to San Manuel to absolutely dominate. So let's see what kind of highlights we got on that.
The Tigers against the Miners.
Oh, look at that beautiful sky in the background too. That was the best part. That was the second best part about the Pitt game, is how beautiful the sky was.
Well,
That Haney kid gets on the highlight every week. doesn't
Haney
he?
is just continuing to get highlights.
Gosh, if that was the NFL, he could just roll into the end zone.
Got Isaac Wilson making plays.
Oh, look at this. He's got his hand on
There he
his
is
fullback. He knows that he can pick right or left when he's got that blocker up front.
Great patience by the
Oh,
quarterback
wow.
to find his man.
Number 21.
Isaac
Number 4.
Wilson.
Isaac Wilson.
And this is that Logan Flake again. We saw this on the top plays of the week. That's a pick 6.
Jeez, 2 pick sixes.
Man,
Jeez.
faked out the
Play's coming
cameraman.
right to you.
Oh, someone.
That's
Chase Pacheco.
Yeah.
This just makes it. That just makes it look too easy.
He
Right?
just puts his hand on his chest and starts pushing. Oh, I love that throw.
Oh man, little Emmett Etter with the catch.
Like everybody getting into action here.
Now this is 8-man
Another pick
football
6 that we're
again.
gonna see. This is Logan Flake with his second interception.
Look how big those stands are. I mean, those are gigantic stands.
For a small school.
Good Lord! I mean,
They
that was
used to be a larger
beautiful.
school. They were a 3A
Oh,
school.
okay. I was like,
Well,
You've
you
really dropped in enrollment in
Yeah.
recent years.
well, you said it. They've been going crazy. They went crazy today. I mean, Friday night, 63-6 with the big win. I believe they've scored over 60 in all their games so far this year.
Dude.
I don't know if they've given up more than 10.
who's got a better shot, Breen or St. David?
They're about equal.
I'd love to see them play
then
against each
now
other.
you got to remember they're in two
Two
different.
Right.
different leagues. I know.
Things, so,
I
but
know. What I'm thinking is
They're
like,
about equal as
we
far
have
as their
a-
chances.
So we could see
Yeah.
two Cochise County state champions.
Very well. Very
I
well.
mean,
And don't sleep on Buena the way
Three-
Buena's been playing.
Three right here at this big boy.
wouldn't
Yeah.
that be
Monsters
ridiculous?
of
Yeah.
Buena are gonna. They're looking to make a run.
Yeah. And then we had Valley Union in action.
Union looked-
They hosted Duncan.
Oh man, that's a drive. We had the Duncan guys for baseball you and I covered
Yeah.
in this playoffs. So here we go with
Another beautiful sky.
Miles Richardson. It was the Miles Richardson show from Elfrida. Let me tell you, this guy did everything.
You're not lying.
He put it. He did punt
No, this is a great play by the quarterback.
love
I'd love to get this quarterback's name. It's not in Max Preps. I think it's because he's number 0. But that was just a great play. And the starting quarterback has got to get some credit for the team success.
Miles.
That's that
Still
Miles
making
Richardson.
moves.
He's still spinning.
Oh, I love it.
just
Look at that.
spun out of
Breaking
that one.
tackles. You know the homestand's got to be going nuts with that play.
Oh, the commentator calling the game is going nuts.
Even
on that
better. I
play.
love it.
Yeah.
Quarterback rolls to the right. Ooh, great second effort. Sneaks in. Hey, look, it's number 3 again.
Yeah, he's all over this
This
highlight.
guy's just got it.
This guy before.
Maybe he
Going
should get
down
some
the
recognition for player of the week nominee, maybe.
Very likely. Yeah, I think that'd be a good thing. Nice little pass to the slant going inside to that tall number 11. Good gravy, that guy's big.
I see a lot of Valley Union highlights because they did a lot of great things. They won 52-6.
Beautiful
So
performance.
when you score that many points and dominate like that, you're probably going to have a lot of big-time plays. Great job of Valley Union. Blue Devils win big.
All right, next up, the pick, the biggest game of, well, what would you say, the month?
The 155th
Maybe of the year.
time they've played each other.
Dude, 150.
Second longest rivalry in the nation of the United States.
I thought it was the first. Second? Okay. Hey, we'll take second.
Guess-
In the whole country?
Yes.
Guess
That's
who
a
showed up?
big-time game.
Guess who showed up? Senator Mark Kelly
the coin toss.
did the coin toss.
A couple
yeah.
other people were there.
Dude, everybody was there.
Someone
I mean,
said Juan Ciscomani and
I'm sure there was also
the guy that-
celebrities there.
Celebrities.
Donald Trump was in attendance.
3 Blackhawks flew over. I think one parked at the 50-yard
Big,
line.
big
They
game.
said,
yeah, I talked to somebody that was at the pit game and said there was so much Secret Service. We never thought anything like that would be there.
Wow, yes. And before we get into that game, the highlights of that game, let's give a shout out to our other sponsor.
So Physical Balance Center is much more than your typical physical therapy clinic. At Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, they focus on improving your quality of life by using a holistic, whole-body approach to connect your diagnosis with a customized plan of care. Opened by Dr. Tap DeWong of Tap Into Wellness. Love your life with Dr. Tap at Physical Balance Center in Sierra Vista.
All right, now for the
get to
highlights
it.
of the pick game. Let's get into this. Now, we had some incredible cameramen on this one. We had Mark on the sideline. We had me in the booth. Look at
Look
that.
at start off with a big time play with Benson picking up the Bisbee with the sack, fumble,
At the very beginning,
recovered
Bisbee-
by Isaiah Montiel.
Yeah, Bisbee was just, they looked like they were going to hold in there. But
Douglas defense just too much. As you can see, that they put Tristan Meyer under so much pressure throughout the game.
Now, number 11 is Bisbee's best player. You got to keep
Oh yeah,
watching
Fabian
him.
Hernandez for
Yeah.
sure. Now Douglas, as you see there, their quarterback Ivan Higuera had a great game.
Safety!
Again,
Derek Thomas
another
special.
big time play by Douglas defense.
Dude, they had these ridiculous safeties. It was so awesome.
Now that was a big time play by Bisbee right here. A combination of Cameron Anderson, I believe another defender there made a play, fumble.
Get hit under the arm like that. Now that could have been.
Ivan Higuera, biggest play of the game right here.
I know. This is so ridiculous.
He runs that all the way back for a touchdown. That kind of really made a statement on the game. As you can see, it was 16-0 before. Yet another safety.
And that was the second safety. That was brutal. Jeez.
Here's that throw and catch. Couldn't have been done any better there.
Jared, how many times have you seen the score 18-0?
Hey, big play right here.
Not many.
You
Not
can see
many. Not
Bisbee
unless you-
still playing. Sack, fumble recovery. Even though they're down 24-0, they're still playing.
Ooh, hucking that baby
Fortunately,
along.
right after that, there was an interception.
That looked like it was to him. That was awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Douglas defense just a bit too much.
Oh,
that?
wow. Throws it over 3 defenders.
Yeah, he got in there. That was a great game. So that was
There's
that
your
was a
guy,
penalty.
Fabian
You'll
Hernandez,
see
making
the-
plays in the backfield. He's still doing what he's supposed to do. But that was pretty much the clincher there. Bisbee still trying to play here. I think
Yeah,
They ended up making an interception on this play.
Each
That's
one of those-
Isaiah Montiel.
God. And if you play football, kids, and you pick a ball in the end zone, take a knee.
Go down.
Take a knee for the love of Pete, my man.
Yeah.
Do you know the rules?
I think they get the interception and they see
like-
field and they're thinking touchdown.
I don't think he saw any field. He was just like, I have a ball. I better
No.
run.
He's thinking at that point he's just trying to make a play for his team. They were down big and we need a miracle. Let's see what we
That
can
would
do.
have been a miracle if he could have gotten 20 yards.
Yeah.
So.
But the Pitt game lived up to all
Oh
its
my
hype, especially if you're a fan of Douglas. They dominated both sides of the ball.
Bisbee shut out Douglas in that whole second half. This is the
did.
whole
I was
thing.
saying
Is
it was
like
25-0 at
Yeah,
half.
and they stuffed him on the goal line like 2 different times. That was Douglas. So each one of those, you saw there was a 25-0 score, and it looks like Douglas made some good plays to get in the end zone. There were penalties on those plays, and they got those brought back.
Yeah, and then threw the interception right
yes,
after that. Yeah.
exactly. So that game, it was incredible. So, all right, it's my turn to try and read literacy. We want to thank Prestige Remodeling and Restoration of Sierra Vista for partnering with the show to help us support these local athletes. Prestige has pioneered a visionary approach that empowers exceptional service, reinvigorating fundamental principles of customer-centric service. As a licensed general contractor, including plumbing, electrical, and proudly cater to both commercial and residential needs, visit them at prestigesierravista.com. They are one of our favorites, so thank you to them.
Thank you for supporting the show, supporting youth sports and sports in Cochise County.
Absolutely.
So
Okay.
that kind of talked about all our Friday night.
That was Friday
lights.
night, yeah. That was.
Now, what about Saturday? Now we have some Saturday football finally, some
dominating.
college
All right.
football.
Yeah.
I got some notes here.
Yeah,
We'll talk
you
some
start.
Some of
I've
the top teams around the nation. Ohio State currently the number one ranked team in the nation. They won big, but it's kind of cream puff week for a lot of teams.
But they beat Texas the week
They
before.
did.
They beat number 1.
Absolutely,
so week
absolutely.
0.
Yeah. So this week they had Grambling. They won 70-0.
That was awesome.
Penn State was currently ranked number 2 in the nation. They also went in a shutout fashion, 34-0 over Florida International. And then the number 3 ranked team, LSU Tigers, they play Louisiana Tech. I didn't even write the score here. I believe they won 3rd. I know they won.
Yeah.
All right. Look, top 3 teams
Yeah,
are still
LSU.
winning. I don't think there was any losses in the top 10 this week.
The thing about this is I don't think Penn State's as good as I think they're good, but 34-0 Florida International, that should have been 60-0.
Well, Penn State's kind of coming out of nowhere. I didn't realize they were
Last
this
year
high
they
in
were
rank.
super good.
Yeah.
No, they were number 6 last year, and they got whooped in the
Playoff.
the playoffs.
Right. Locally, Arizona, U of A, they got to win.
Weber State.
Weber State, like I said, it's cream puff week.
Wow, Damian Lillard is the best
crazy.
athlete to ever come out of there, dude.
Yeah.
They need him on the football
He's
team.
also the best football player to ever play there.
Yeah.
But U of A wins 48-3, so they're actually 2-0. So got to give love to U of A. Now Arizona State didn't have as
Goes
much.
down to
luck.
Stark Vegas, and they had a crucial chance to do something at the end, and got the ball, and then Mississippi State had some time left on the clock and took 2 plays, and there was a seam route that the guy came apart from the ASU defender, throws it down the field, and 67-yard touchdown, and
That's the thing
they
about
come away
college.
with
So
a huge victory.
So Arizona
They were number
State
12.
loses.
Arizona State was 12.
Yeah, that's an upset. That's definitely an upset. Mississippi State was an unranked team. I think Arizona
New head
State
coach,
was
new energy.
yeah.
But and like you said, it looked like they had the game in control to that very last possession. Almost, I wouldn't say choked, but definitely are kicking themselves losing that game.
And the big thing about Mississippi State is their cowbell, so they had more cowbell to help them
my
out through the end of that game. to
My
get-
ears bleed
get
cowbell.
Now the biggest game of the week is my alma mater,
Dude, no
Oklahoma.
kidding.
The
Boomer Sooner.
Against,
two ranked teams, the only 2 ranked teams that played each other this week in Cream Puff Week. Number 15th ranked Michigan went into the Palace on the Prairie, Norman, Oklahoma Sooners, and Oklahoma comes out on top 24-13. Great game. Both teams played pretty well, but Oklahoma just came on top. I'm happy to hear that.
Well, it's good that Michigan can't win even if they are cheating. So
good to know. That's for college football news.
Oh, NFL.
Let's get to the NFL.
Eagles win on Thursday because we play on Thursday. Oh, guess who plays on Friday?
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs, yes. And they lost.
Sao Paulo.
I
Brazil.
know.
Goes
So
down there
and then they had an 8-hour drive. So from their hotel, so they fly to Brazil and they had an 8-hour drive to the game.
Well, yes, there's not a airport there.
Yeah, why would
fly to Rio?
They should have worked those logistics out a little bit better.
Why would you play a football game where there's no airport or hotel near the stadium? I don't know. I just wouldn't do it maybe. But so that happened. Chiefs lost.
So Cowboys lose on Thursday. Eagles win.
2 minutes left.
20.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
2 minutes left in the game. Falcons are up.
I'm watching.
On the Buccaneers. I know. Jared hasn't taken his... He's reading. And,
so we don't know when our viewers are going to watch this, so you may not want to be...
Oh, my God.
It may be way after the fact.
The Steelers game is too... Oh, my God.
The Steelers game is kind of...
Justin Fields is
returning back
to Pittsburgh back in the front. It's just like throwing it in their face.
Yeah, 18 seconds left. Pittsburgh has the ball. It looks like they're going to win after all.
And locally, when it comes to NFL, a lot of our fan base is probably Cardinals fans.
Absolutely.
Last I checked, the Cardinals were
they beat the Saints. Well, Spencer Rattler was looking pretty good there, so it's really good to see.
Kyler came out with a victory first time, and I don't know when the last time they won their opener.
It seems like it's been a while. It seems like they've been starting in the hall. So the good win for Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
And we'll see how the rest of the week goes, NFL. And
first time in I don't know, 6 or 7 years that the Chiefs have been last in the AFC West.
Have a chance to go 0-2 after Thursday coming up.
It's early.
It's gonna be a tough one.
It's early, but it's good to have football back at all levels: high school, college, and professional.
Absolutely.
And we're here to kind of talk about it all.
Back.
We want to give a thanks to our sponsors for today: Seniors Helping Seniors, Fyzical Balance Center, Eagle Plumbing, and Prestige Remodeling and Restorations.
Yeah,
Prestige. Thank you so much for all you guys do for us. All the sponsors that help us on Friday nights. We give you guys shout outs as much as we can during the game, and we're so thankful for the opportunity to really put Cochise County on the map. And doing what we're doing for these kids, and it's all about the kids.
We're having a good time. The kids are having a good time.
Yeah, so it's good.
Yeah, our sponsors should actually hear this and know this, that they should see how much the players appreciate the coverage. Not just the players, but the family members of those players appreciate the coverage.
I keep getting messages, and I love it.
Yeah, and it's a real big deal, and for our small knit community, for us to have something like this. Big shout out to our producer Dan the Man. Yep. Also a big shout out to Jeff Davenport with our Cool Zone coverage. So if you're watching any of these games live, you're watching your family members, you watch that game live, Cool FM's going to bring it to you. But if you're just a fan of high school football or football around the county, tune into the Cool Zone where we keep you updated on all of the games and we bring you all of the highlights. All the highlights that you saw here on today's show, those are running during the Cool Zone every Friday night. So check out that and also all the other games throughout the county here on Cool FM.
Yeah, that's a wrap on this week's episode of the Cool FM Sports Show. I'm Jon Berger. This is Coach Dennis Baker, Jared Young, Dan the Man. Thank you. God bless you. We hope to see you next week.